Just because I can doesn't mean I should. I'm going to give you an example. I was with a friend last week for a couple of hours, and she called me 3 days later and said, "Did you know that I was pregnant?" No, you didn't ask me to check. So could I have figured out that you were pregnant? Probably. That information usually comes through in readings. You didn't ask me to do that. So I'm not going to invade your privacy by trying to learn things about you that you haven't asked me to know or you haven't wanted to share yourself. Sometimes those things are told to me by my guides, in which case I didn't go looking for that information. Usually there's a reason why they'll give me the information and there's something I'm supposed to do with it. Very important that we don't invade your privacy. Your privacy is part of your free will. If you're choosing to keep information to yourself for a reason, that is entirely your choice. Just because I have the ability to know what that is doesn't mean that I should. I have a relative who has the same basic gift that I do, and I have fought most of my life to keep out of my business. There were times that she would show up at my house and be unhappy with the decision that I'd made that I had not shared with her. That's an invasion of privacy. We don't do that. That is not cool. So we also don't work on people who haven't asked us for help, regardless of what position they're in. So for instance, if a wife calls me and says that her husband is having issues, I have to physically speak to the husband before I do any work on him at all. That goes against free will. I wouldn't like it if somebody were doing that to me and I didn't know about it. So we offer that exact same thing to everyone we work with. The only exception to that is children, minor children. If their mother calls and says that they're having issues and it's something we might be able to help with, the guardian is able to give consent on behalf of a minor child, in which case we are able to take their case and help them out. Folks that say that they are able to work on other people or work on situations that affect a large group of people's free will aren't generally ethical. And if you think about that, anyone, regardless of whether they have the capability or not, if they're doing work that you haven't approved, you shouldn't have anything to do with them, because that's a huge ethical issue. So that's just a couple of the ethical standards by which my guide and I work. And I think it's important that everybody understands that you have rights. You are an inviolable being that has rights, not just against the living, but against the dead also, and all of us in between.